going. All right.
Definitely gotta adjust the stops on the axle. Man, what the hell's going on, say? What is going on?
These are not very nice.
My name is Alex, Built by Wolf. This is a shop that we do custom work and regular service. Just wanted to show you a few projects we have going on right now. Let's start with this truck. This is one of Mike Lowry trucking trucks. Cody is driving this truck currently. This is his work truck, I guess. It's a 389, long hood, single axle. It has some nice paint job right here, pretty nice. It's got 379 headlights, 379 grill surround with a custom cut insert. It's got some steps. You may ask yourself, why is this truck in my shop? What are we doing to it? It currently has an air ride kit from Arroyo's. Single bag, I believe. I'm gonna open the hood right now so I can show you guys. Let's go around real quick. Make sure it's unlatched. Okay, so let's see what we have here. This is a single bag kit from Arroyo's. This is the driver's side. The shock sits at a decent angle. I'm not gonna say that it's a bad angle or anything. This side, the shock is kind of straight with a kinked AC line. I don't know why they do that. Anyways, it's got some chrome going on here. So, if this truck has an air ride, why is it in my shop? Well, it has some issues. Not particularly with the air ride kit. I drove the truck. It's pretty smooth. I'm not saying that it's bad or anything. But the truck just can't keep straight. It's always like wandering left and right on the freeway. The customer says when it's loaded, it's even worse. We're gonna try to fix that. I had a couple solutions to do that. So as we go, I'm gonna update you on how we do this thing, how do we fix air rides. Because a lot of people would just take their kit and they'll just put it on top of the factory leaf springs. They have an arch, and that creates positive caster. Everybody knows that you wanna have caster leaning back a little bit, so -4 degree, that's ideal. So that way your truck will drive straight, and whenever you let go of the wheel, if you're making a turn, it'll come back. We just mounted the bottom bag mount, the top bag, the 11 valve bracket. The leaf spring is in place. Yara is doing, he's greasing the pins right now. Because we put new pins, new bushings. So making sure everything is legit, lubed, and everything the way it's supposed to be. Check out this clearance, guys. We have a centering pin, so the bracket is not gonna go sideways. We got good clearance on the bag and the coolant pipe. This is how it's mounted. Usually I put gussets, but in this case we have a little extra support here on the back side, and it holds the bag on both sides. So stay tuned. Next we're gonna mount the shocks. We're gonna go with king shocks. So that's gonna be kind of nice. We're gonna throw some paint just to kind of make it nice. The guys, they're gonna take it to the paint shop and do a complete paint job over. The only thing I'm kind of thinking about is putting a new line, because this is ugly. That's from the other guys that they raised the line and kinked it just so they can fit their stupid shock mount. So I might just have to go to the dealer and grab a new line. This one is about $400 from the dryer all the way to the condenser in front. We'll see. Also, another option is we can hide it inside the frame rail. I've done it before. It looks pretty nice, very clean. But yeah, let's go. Oh, and you can see the caster, the negative caster angle. Much better. All right, guys, we're starting with this project, the 379 with a cat. We're gonna remove the head rack. It's got no hydraulics, so we're gonna manually lift the front deck right here, and there you go. I'm gonna lock it. I guess this will be enough. Lock this side as well. All right. Now we can open the hood finally. Oops. Also, this side of the axle doesn't spin, so we're gonna try to fix that so we can put it in the shop. Now here we have some more metal that I cut for more customers within the body drop mounts. This is for the hood. We've got another air ride that I have to clean up and weld it. And then we're gonna start making some more kits, I guess. And I'm working on a little stabilizer kit. This is the strut that goes from this bracket across the cross tube, and the clamp. And this clamp just goes basically right there. We'll just clamp it, and it's good. This is 2-inch ID. I buy these and move out the ears. So this is all done in-house here. Yeah, this is for sale again. This is something else I'm working on. Also, we all use brass fittings, and these, when you put them together, they're kind of expensive. So next time you ask me for fittings, don't be surprised if the price is that much. So this, what you're looking right here, is probably $500. One, maybe less, but over $400 for sure. Alright, we're installing a steel stabilizer. Let me show you what we're doing. So I designed this bottom mount to have a built-in stabilizer mount as well. So we are installing this clamp. I'll show you how everything works. Oh, it's kind of cold to be on the ground now. But yeah, now we're gonna cycle the suspension, the travel, see what's up. Kind of looks crazy, but hey, you just gotta do it. Not be afraid. Just gonna tighten everything. We got the bags, everything installed. Next thing we're gonna do the leveling valves, all the fittings, sail lines, the linkage. We'll adjust the stops on the suspension. Everything is already bolted, like I said. We remove the old stuff. So that's all junk. Put the 5-degree shims. It looks pretty good. He's tightening the bolts. The bolts, I guess. Now we gotta get some. This is a 19 mil or a 3/4 inch. Man, this is so tight. Look at this shit. We definitely gotta adjust the stops in there. That's all. Man, what the hell's going on outside? Breaking shit. What is going on? Okay, that's kind of sketchy. Yo, Roma. Okay, well, I'm gonna turn off the video before we make any damage, so. All right, guys. Yara is finishing up the plumbing. I made him use this heat sleeve. He didn't like it, but he eventually did. We use a lot of zip ties, I guess. So yeah, it takes a lot, guys. So I made these little leveling valve arms. This is like my signature, I guess. Mounts on the bottom. All this is all mounted perfectly. We're gonna keep it like that. Oops. But yeah, we gotta make sure that it's protected from the turbo here because there's a lot of heat coming up. So this will keep it nice and fresh for a long time, I guess. This has to be removed from the old kit. We got our own lines inside for the supply. So the way this works is you have your supply to the leveling valves from the air tank. And let me show you how we do the supply. A lot of people skip that part. So I have a pressure protection valve here. You can see. So that pressure protection valve makes sure that your bags are always going to have air no matter what. If you have a DOT inspection, if they deflate all the air, this will stay inflated no matter what. So from that pressure protection valve, we supply both leveling valves, like I said, supply the leveling valves. Then we have a port from the leveling valve to the airbag. On this setup, we put a little 1/4 inch fitting. It's gonna supply our gauge inside the truck. It's gonna show us how much PS pressure we have in each bag. And then from that, we have a port that we can control from inside with the cab with the air switch. It'll dump. And then the other part with another switch, when you flip it, it'll put air and overinflate the whole system. So that's why I love these leveling valves, because obviously you have the adjustability to go up and down. Always going to be leveled and stuff. And with the stabilizer mounted here, we're going to eliminate the road wander. That way is going to be nice and straight. These will keep the truck even better on every bump and such. And these also are adjustable, so these can be tuned to like perfection. Don't forget that. These are forever shocks basically. You can keep them for many years. You just have to put new fluid in them, new oil every couple years, and that's it. Pretty good. Now we're making some more brackets. Now we're gonna use the 1 inch thick mounts here. As you can see, this is pretty beefy. This is set up for the next one. Let's see what we got in the shop today, I guess. Let me show you this cat that we just picked up from the machine shop. This is gonna be a 650 plus build. No more than that, it's not necessary in my opinion. This is the instructions for the braking procedure. We're gonna try to eliminate all this idling and BS. We're still working on this truck. I'm gonna be building a mount hidden bags and shocks here. We're setting up this one slowly but surely. We're gonna remove the lid springs, put the flat ones, we take the bumper off. We're gonna put 2-inch drop brackets for the hood. Then all these, they're gonna be lowered as well. We're gonna lower the cap 2 inches. And the rear mounts will have the 2-inch drop. So this is gonna be basically gone. We're not gonna use it anymore. And yeah, I gotta start working on the depth tank because we gotta make a custom one so we can hide it inside the frame rail, so we don't have anything like this. Yeah, I had a machinist coming in today to check out the machine, so we have to like start working this thing so we can get away from all this welding and BS. That way I want the machine to be able to mill from a piece of solid. We'll be able to make this out of one piece basically, yeah? So we don't have to weld and anything. It'll have like nice profiles, we'll have a little chamfer. You know guys? Great things ahead of us. This is the rest of the parts for that cat. We'll probably send this to the blaster, get them sandblasted and stuff. This is still here. We got some parts, custom bumper. Waiting for the scrap guys to come and pick up this scrap. These are the hood drop mounts and the cap drop mounts. We're just gonna primer them, and then the paint guy is gonna come and paint everything. The whole frame is gonna be painted, so he's gonna mask everything up, paint it, and I'll be showing you everything, start to finish, I guess. But yeah, now we gotta just clean up everything, clean it up. I gotta ship this kit to Nebraska, so yeah, I'm kind of slacking, but we'll get there, guys. No worries. No worries. I already started removing the visor so we can install the buzz glass. Every time you have to do buzz glass, you have to remove the visor. Cut the gasket on the inside. Pull the glass. Sometimes it breaks, sometimes it don't. But yeah, we finished the air ride. Now we're gonna do the buzz glass. This happens sometimes. When it's glued too much, you gotta push it. Okay, it's going. All right. Damn. Okay. The glass is out. Gonna clean up the frame. All this old glue needs to be removed completely, so the new seal will lay flat and tight against the frame. Oh shit. I'm taking the other set of springs. I took it apart, I cleaned them up. I want to take them and I'm gonna de-arch them, make them all flat, get rid of that caster, make them flat. I'll show you how this process is done. The guys are cleaning up this mess. How this is going to storage. We gotta clean this, we gotta take this apart and take it to the sandblaster. See, Yara is cleaning up the frame. Usually Glue Gun helps, glass cleaner, whatever. Anything helps, I guess. Alright, we got an update on the buzz glass. Everything's cleaned up, seal is in. It's finishing the other side, do the seal. Now, we're also installing a chrome ring on the fan shroud so we can complement this chrome situation going on here. Let me show you the kit. Get the kit from Custom Truck. It has all the instructions. You gotta remove the fan shroud to do it right. That's how the shroud looks like. I got some king shocks delivered today. These are about 9-inch stroke body drop kit. Let me show you what's up outside. Oh, looks like someone's been here recently for sure. Looks like a new gasket. It's been resealed recently. But yeah, I don't know. I think it's got a fresh build on this thing. All I know is that, oh man, that's like 3-4 inches. That'll be fun. Okay, well the guys are removing all this bracketry. Scrap metal guys are here. You guys are working hard. Yeah, this thing is gonna look nice. It just needs new frame rails. I think, because these are bad. These are not very nice. Alright, here she is with no head rack anymore. Things removed. She needs some cleaning up. Yeah. I've got my boy Brandon. He's doing a light package for us. This is a Western Star with a control head rack. We're gonna probably do around, what, 150 lights or something? Roughly. So check this out before it's all done, and then I'll make a video after it's all done and lit up. We'll go for something like this. This is Brandon's truck. It's got a light package, so I'm gonna go for that setup. So that's the truck, and the trailer is over there. After he's done with the truck, he's gonna hook up the trailer, back it in, and start drilling. Drill, baby, drill.
Drill, baby, drill.
And this Western Star, we're gonna do a body drop and front bags. We try to drop it as much as we can. Okay, I'm on top of the engine now. We installed this side. Went pretty smooth. Now we're in the passenger side. I have my guy inside helping holding the glass. And with this little tool, we're just gonna run all the glass nice and tight. They just run around, make sure it's all sealed, and then we're gonna run the chrome around as well. So yeah, you see the shade. It's pretty nice. Alright, I had to actually install it with Yara, so I couldn't record, but it's all done. It's all installed. The door is installed as well. We put shade on the bottom, shade on the top. As you can see, bottom, top, and on the inside we got the shade. It's about 5 inches. We got the switches for the air ride, up and down, so that's nice. Got some music going here. But yeah, people love these custom windshields. Okay, we're installing the visor. Yara got the bolts. We do stainless rib nuts, bolts to the side of the cab. Okay, stand by. We put a king shock. We put those KD valves with the overinflate and dump. These are my newest brackets, bolts to factory hose. The only thing you gotta drill is maybe the top shock mounts, that's it. The bag is almost centered. It has a 1-inch offset to the back. A lot of kits, they have a 3¼ inch offset to the back just because of the clearance issues. But we're pretty tight, you know. The bag will move left and right. It has adjustability in it, so I'll show you how the bracket is set up without the bag. I have built-in mount for the stabilizer, so if you guys are interested in that, I make these clamps. They're pretty nice, and this is very simple to bolt on and everything else. One thing you gotta consider is when you install these kits, maybe adjust your stopper on the full lock, just to be, you know, make sure nothing's touching. But yeah, these valves are pretty nice actually. I gotta just put a air toggle and it'll overinflate. Both sides. No electronics, nothing. Very simple. Yeah, I think you guys are gonna like this setup. So These are the top mounts, and these are the bottom mounts. So actually this is for you guys. This is 1 inch thick, so you can hook up a crane and lift the whole truck with this thing. It's pretty strong. Yeah. Also body drop kits, if you're interested. We'll make these in-house as well. I have a little plasma, but we'll save money to get a laser soon. So. Yeah. This is going towards you guys. Just like I said, I'm gonna include a couple options for a top shock mount, and you choose what you like to use. Okay, this is the first Western Star car holder that we're gonna do a body drop. My mechanics already removed the bracket that holds the cab. So now we're gonna make new brackets that's gonna drop the whole cab assembly down. This is how it looks. And then after that, we're gonna mess with this part that we can drop the whole assembly down as well. So if you haven't seen a body dropped Western Star, you're about to see in the next sequence of videos, I guess. It's a lot of work. The guys are doing everything they can to do it, and then we're gonna fix these lowered as well. Yeah, stay tuned, guys. Okay, now we have the Western Star cab mount off. We'll have to reverse engineer it, make a new one. It's gonna get us 1.5 inches drop. So I always start my Fusion, I make a new file, new project, I save it, and I start drawing. And this one, we're just gonna make this new pattern. And I'm thinking we're just gonna keep it the way it is right now, because this is tied with the engine mount as well. The only thing we're gonna change is the bend location. We're just gonna bend it 1 inch lower, and that's it. And then all this stays the same. All this bolt pattern stays the same. And instead of having a tube here that's kind of weird made, I'm gonna have 2 gussets, and that's it. Because there's actually 6 bolts on the back side. So yeah, I'm gonna start doing that. I'm gonna cut some test pieces, and bend it, test fit them, everything's good. We're gonna cut them out of thicker steel and install them. I'll show you when it's all done. So here's what I made. Little simple design. I'm gonna keep this feature here so I know where to bend. Now I'm gonna jump over to manufacture, make a new setup. I'll choose my stock. I know I need a 8.5 by 11 inch piece of steel so I can cut this out. Then all I gotta do is just, well, there's an easier way to do it. Go back to design. Let's make this as solid. 0.375 is the thickness. Then I go back to manufacture. I have my setup already done. Let's do cutting. All I gotta do is just press once on the body. And now I'm gonna select my tool. I'm using a 1.2 mil nozzle. Then all I gotta do is, okay, G code is gonna be Western Star cab drop mount. I choose my settings. I'm gonna cut it at 1 second pierce. Let's do 1.2 because it's 3/8. Okay, I'm open my software for the plasma table. All I gotta do is just hook up this USB cable, and it should lit up. There we go. I'm gonna load my file. There we go. Now all I gotta do is just turn on my machine, my plasma. I'm gonna select what my torch needs to be. For now I'm just gonna leave it there. I'm gonna swap the plate with the 3/8 thick piece, and we'll start cutting. Okay, so I loaded a sheet of metal here on the table and I started to cut. Okay, no, it's cut. I'm gonna move the head back. I'll give it a couple seconds to cool off. Now we're gonna bend it right here in this DIY press, and we're done. So I have the cab mounts ready. I cut the set. I had the relief cut added to where the bend is gonna be. I made some gussets. I'm gonna weld them around. So this thing is gonna be pretty solid. Let me show you the old bracket. See how bad it is. So we're gonna do it this way. One piece, bent at 90, gussets, welded, done deal. Very simple. All right, guys, well, stay tuned for this project. More to come. All right, I'm taking this truck for a test drive. It needs alignment on the steering wheel. I'm gonna check why this is on, but so far so good. Feels pretty good. Okay, we are done with this truck. 2020 389 single axle with a Cummins engine. We installed our air ride, bus glass. I did LED lights. I'm gonna open the hood right now, show you what's under the hood. A little shade. Let's see if I can open the. Here you go, bottom shade, top shade. We didn't do anything in the back. We're waiting for king shocks for the sleeper. Once I get them in, we install those. Also waiting for some stainless steel bulkheads and fittings and lines so we can do a nice clean setup here. But yeah, let me open the hood and I'll show you what's up. All right. So under the hood we have, this came like that, but this is Dynaflex intake kit along with these pipes. We installed this stainless steel fan shroud. It's made by Custom Truck. It's not cheap and the labor to do it isn't cheap either, but it looks really nice. Here, as you can see, we have the shocks made by King. and HG Shocks is the supplier for them, so work together. We got leveling valves. This is normal. This is just the grease from the initial startup and whatnot. Let me actually wipe it down so it doesn't go everywhere. Yeah, it's a little messy, but so we decided to leave it primed because the customers, they have their own paint booth and they will completely paint the frame. Stabilizer, I took it for a test drive. That thing handles really well, really well. This is my bottom mount design that I designed myself. It holds together the shock and stabilizer. Leveling valves have dump, overinflate built in. We also installed a port for the pressure reading. We have a switch inside that reads the pressure in each back. It's pretty good. And this is a 5-inch drop wide axle for everybody that's interested. Let's see how much clearance we have between the fuel pump bracket. It's pretty close. I don't know what happened there, but the back slightly touches the engine, but when it's all deflated, when it's aired up, it does not touch at all. Let's go to the other side, see what we got. Might be a little loud, but we got the same setup basically. I always leave about, I don't know, at least like ½ inch or whatnot of the travel, so that way the shock does not compress fully and damages the seals and you know, the internals of the shock. Same thing. We might have to do something about this, but it's good for now. It's very close. Oh yeah, guys. So regarding the Western Star, I did this cab mounts, about 1.5 inch drop. They are gonna be going on this Western Star. Make sure I don't die here. So yeah, we're gonna lower the cab. This front hood assembly and the bumper is gonna go down. The cab mounts are going in there right now. Not right now, but they're gonna go in this area right there. So a few stuff we have to relocate, move around just to make sure nothing is in the way. Besides that, yeah, we're gonna do the drop first, and then I'm gonna start mocking up some brackets and bags for the air ride. This truck, the front air ride is complete, kind of. Everything is bolted, everything is plumbed. Just gotta do the mounts for the shock. Once that's done, the paint guy's gonna come in and paint everything just to make it all nice. The body drop mounts are installed as well, about 2 inches drop. These are the hood drop mounts. We're gonna install them once we have we just have to close the hood and replace those front brackets. Yeah, I'm still working on some suspension for the sleeper. We hooked these holes on the bottom, the open holes, I guess. We're gonna hide all these holes that they used to be there, because this is gonna be painted after we're done with everything. The fuel tanks are at the paint shop getting painted, and the paint guy is gonna paint the whole thing basically up to here. He's gonna make it nice and fresh for the customer. That's it, guys. Well, thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. I'm gonna try to do weekly videos, and hopefully this whole deal turns out pretty good for us, because we got some big projects, guys, big. We're gonna have the electrician come in and finally finish the electricity, I guess. Well, electricity, the electricals. we'll have to run the CNC machine, guys. We'll have to make brackets, all kinds of stuff on the CNC. I'm also doing this def tank. This is my, I don't know what to call it, but I'm gonna chop it. I'm gonna just cut it, and I'm gonna build a hidden def tank so we can hide in that Peterbilt behind the fuel tanks. So I got everything pretty much disassembled, and tomorrow is Saturday. Like I said, I'm gonna cut it. I'm gonna make templates, try to make something that's gonna fit there. Now for the cat engine, we're still waiting for some parts to come in, but we picked up the long block from the machine shop. Everything is assembled on that long block, and all these parts are gonna go get blasted because we're gonna paint everything a different color. Stay tuned for that one. I have some body drop brackets left. I have some clamps for the stabilizer. So, Bilbo Wolf. What else? Well, that's it. I will see you guys in the next one. Bye.